She telling me she needed tears in her eyes. She looked me in my eyes and said,
Yeah, man. What it do, man? It's your boy DW, aka Guns Hollywood, you dig? And you know, we're doing what we do, man. You know, we're gonna talk, we're gonna have fun, some real topics, real life business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm waiting for your comments, man. So we're gonna get right into this. Yo, man. I hope everybody had a good weekend too, man. I had a interesting weekend. I got it with a friend of mine, which is gonna lead to the topic that we're in. I got it with a lady friend of mine. Shout out to her. And you know, we were just kicking it. You know what I mean? And we got into an in-depth conversation of you know, she's a married woman. You know what I'm saying? Kids. Still with her husband, all those things, right? But you know, me knowing her and her knowing me, and she knows the videos that I've done, and she commented on it. And you know, I got to thinking. I said, listen, man, ask you a question, man. You know, you being married and all, explain to me how, you know, your situation works. You understand? And what I mean by situation, I mean in terms of, I know for a fact she's a person that she does her. You know what I mean? You know, AKA, I guess, dub it cheating, I guess, whatever it may be. But you know, so you know, we got into talking, and it's interesting, man. She explained to me. She said, listen, I love my man. I love my husband to death, more than just about anything besides my kids. You know what I mean? And she said, well, you know, I cook for him, clean for him, clean for my kids, cook for my kids. I do everything a woman is supposed to do. You know, when the lights go off at night and we get under them sheets, I certainly take care of him. You know what I mean? Which prompted my next question as to, all right then, so if all these things are going on in the household, why is it that you do what you do? You know, and I mean, she was honest. You know, she explained to me. She said, listen, man, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, me, her per se. She said, yo, I got sexual needs, man, and to be quite frank with you, I fell in love with a dude that is an awesome dude, great personality, you know what I'm saying, take care of his kids and all that, but you know, he's not really, he doesn't really provide what she needed, you know, at intimate times, which I thought was, you know, I mean, it's interesting, you know what I mean? So here I am, now I'm thinking like, well, is it fair to, you know, not mislead him, but is it fair to do what you do knowing that this man loves you and all that? And her response was, listen, boo, life isn't fair. The fact of the matter is, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit down here and act as if it's not. She said, I take care of him, you know, and you know, of course he tries to please me, whatever the case. I would never tell him that he doesn't please me, but the fact of the matter is that he doesn't. You know what I mean? So therefore, I go outside my marriage to get my pleasure, and that's all that it is. She said that's it, nothing more. You know what I mean? Like, and when she's done, she goes home, she washes up, take care of the family like nothing ever happened. Well, you know, and personally, listen, I respect that. I respect that 100%. Not the fact that that she's cheating on her man, but the fact that she was being honest. You know what I mean? So which brings me to my question, and the topic today would be, can you love someone and still be physical with someone else? Can you love two people at the same time? Can you be intimate with two people and share a degree of love for both individuals, whether it be man or woman? You know, and I think from my experiences, from my personal experience, I think that that's very possible, very feasible. In fact, a lot of people won't understand it because, you know, we're in a society where it's like, well, if you get married, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to like anyone. But the fact of the matter is, okay, decision-wise, you may not. You can probably change the fact that you would be with certain people, but when you're dealing with emotions, you're not ever going to like just one person. I'm sure some people will have, you know, a little discrepancy going on with this thing right here, man. But a lot of people may say, oh, she's wrong. You know, she made a commitment. She's not supposed to do certain things, right? And of course, some people will look at it that way. But what if we look at it like this? She's in love with a gentleman. She has kids with this man. You know, she adores him. She has a family with him, and she's not really trying to lose that. However, if she continues to stay in this relationship and the sex isn't good, she knows for a fact that her marriage will go down the drain. Is that a fair assessment? So now, in order to keep her marriage intact, she now goes outside of it to find her pleasure. Is that wrong? If it is wrong, who should say it's wrong? Wow, that's crazy. Hey, what you got, man? What you got? Let me know what you got. Boy DW, Guns Hollywood. Talk to me.
You made up your mind already. See, you the selfish bitch for real, yeah.